Traffic was heavy despite the late hour, and headlights shone through darkened windows as cars sped by. Somewhere in the distance, a muffler backfired. Not bothering to hide myself anymore, I descended the front stairs until my boots crunched onto the cracked sidewalk. Quaz's shoulders hunched at the sound of my footsteps, and then he slowly turned on a heel to raise one eyebrow at me.
"I've known you were following me this whole time."
I shrugged. It didn't matter anymore. I had him where I wanted him. He pointed to his shoes.
"I'm still on hotel property, and Jeffer is a witness. Miz is probably watching the cameras now."
A sneer curled his lips.
"You can't do anything to me."
I stood at the bottom of the steps. "If you knew I was following you, why did you leave the hotel?"
"To see how badly you wanted me."
I smiled beneath the mask. "I see. Well, now you know." My moxic hand flexed. "I want you very badly, Quaz."
"Then let's talk."
"I don't want to talk."
"Well, you don't have much power right now, do you?"
My molars ground together. It was only a matter of time before he slipped up. Right now, his heels hung on to the edge of the sidewalk. Just another few inches and he'd be in the street, unprotected, public property.
"Why did you defend the girl?"
he asked. I shrugged.
"You know something, don't you?"
He sniffed the air, but Baxent was too rank with smells, and Quaz was a weak malice. He couldn't send her on me. He was never a guardian, just a mere servant before being kicked out. A phone trilled in Quaz's pocket. "Don't you have to get that?" I asked him. His fingers inched toward his pocket, but he didn't answer his phone.
"What do you know, Lennis?"
I didn't answer, and his eye twitched in irritation. A car sped by, its horn blaring, and Quaz startled. His right foot slipped off the sidewalk, and I lunged for him. He pinwheeled his arms as he stumbled. His left foot lifted from the hotel property an inch, and before he could slam it back down, my foot was there. His shiny shoe tip slammed down on top of my boot, and just like that, he was no longer touching hotel property.